There it goes. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you in the Orange Dungeon this time, giving it to you real raw, rugged, and I'm gonna let the man behind the in front of the sauces introduce himself. Who do we got?
Yeah, this is Mike over at Fuego Box, original founder at Fuego Box. We're a hot sauce club and hot sauce store in LA. And yeah, we do everything small batch hot sauce.
Well, let me tell you before we even get into this, because I really never had an interview about like an owner of a company, so this is kind of different for me. So I guess I'll start off from how I even discovered. Yeah, I guess I'll start off about how I even discovered you guys. I follow Pat McAfee, former punter for the Indianapolis Colts, and I seen him promoted. I trust his opinion, so I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on. So I go and look at the Instagram page, and I'm like, this is amazing. Like I have to interview these people because I feel like sending hot sauce in a box is probably one of the most innovative ideas I've ever heard. So why what made you even think of to do that?
I was just trying to, I was getting really into hot sauce, and there's all these little hot sauce makers throughout the U.S. I was diving into them. But it was really hard to find good sauces. But when you did find one, you'd be like, "Holy shit, this is the best hot sauce I've ever had." But it was like the trial and error of it was like a horrible process because you go to this little website, maybe it works okay, and you spend maybe $20 for one bottle of hot sauce. You get it, it's crap. You try again, it's good. Going through this process, and so I was like, I'm just going to try and put together, see if we can find 9 really good sauces. We'll have 3 months of a hot sauce club ready to go. We had a huge tasting party, over 100 hot sauces. Most of them donated, some of them bought. And we rated them all on a 1 through 5 scale, and we found more than 9 awesome sauces out of that. And pretty much never looked back from there. Just curating the best tiny hot sauces you've never heard of.
So were you like always in the hot sauces as a kid, or were you not in a hot guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I've always been into the hot sauce on my food in general. Grew up with it. Grew up with Tapatio and Cholula. Tapatio was like my original sauce. And then, Sriracha started to become more prevalent. Cholula. I never was really a Tabasco guy. It was always a little too vinegary, a little too salty. I use it more now, actually, for like, it's good in cocktails and stuff. But, yeah.
So I realized, like, going through your page, looking at some of the hot sauces you guys deliver to people. I seen the Hot Ones hot sauce. So I was curious, do you guys have a relationship with the people over at Hot Ones, or how did that develop?
So we know we talk with Heatonist over there, but that's their own deal. They're doing a lot of good stuff for the hot sauce industry. We're big fans, if anything. We happen to carry a few of the sauces that are on the show, and they're on the show. At least half of them are really really tasty, and so we're always trying to find the tastiest hot sauce, regardless of heat level. Although we do dabble in some of the hot ones too, just the hottest sauces out there. So.
Okay, well, I mean, since we're just speaking of hot things, have you tried the Buffalo, what is it? The Buffalo Wild Wings Hot Challenge? Like they have like their very extreme level. Have you ever tried that?
No, I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet. Have you?
Yeah, I did. And a crazy story. Went to go do it, and it was crazy. I'm like, I stopped. So I went to go use the restroom. Get out the restroom, and I'm like, wow, like my balls are burning. Like I'm like, what's going on? So I didn't understand why, and it got really really bad. But then I found out when you eat when you get like hot things on your hands, you're not supposed to touch like your face, certain parts of your body because they were burnt. I wasn't aware of this, and I was like crying in the car. It was terrible. That was one of the most terrible experiences I ever. Have you ever had an experience like that?
Oh yeah. You find out the hard way. Like when you're making guacamole or you're using fresh peppers, you know, we were just messing around with some Reapers, Carolina Reapers, the hottest current pepper, and we were making a spicy honey, and we have to cut these Reapers in half to get the honey in, so that goes inside the Reaper. And my father-in-law made a mistake. I told him, don't touch anything. Got it right in his eye, running around, just dying. Got Reaper in his eye because he touched it and then rubbed his eye, and.
Well, I mean, we speaking of these hot sauces. I guess in you guys catalog with all the hot sauces that you guys carry, do you have a couple or do you have the one that's like your personal favorite because it's just I don't know whatever your reason is you really like it the most?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a little biased. We like make one of our own hot sauces.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Zana. It's Zana. It's an everyday hot sauce. Carrot habanero, really good. You can put it on everything. Just a medium heat. So, get like any sort of sandwich or any sort of tacos and just make them so much better. So we do a lot of that. But I like the Hoff sauce a lot. There's another one called LBI Love Potion. Dirty Dicks on Asian food, which is you've probably seen on Hot Ones, right? Mm-hmm. Also Aardvark on Hot Ones is just a classic sauce. Okay. Great roasted habanero, garlic, tons of flavor. So we're just looking for the most flavorful stuff.
And I was definitely going to transition. You did it smoothly for me about your guys' hot sauce. I was going to ask, like, what made you, like, was that before this company? I mean, well, obviously, it probably wasn't. But when did it occur to you, like, wow, this is like we should probably make our own hot sauce? Was that like in the middle, at the beginning of the process? When did you do that?
It was just like I've always like messed around a little bit with hot sauce in the kitchen, and I always had like this sort of base that I liked, and we go. Supplying more and more hot sauces, we met a couple good like co-packers who will help you build the hot sauce, right? Mm-hmm. So it was just a dream of mine, and it's sort of like that's my kind of everyday hot sauce, and I was gonna make it at some point, and we just do it for fun, but we don't push it much over. Pretty much, somebody walks into our hot sauce store in LA, just buy anything. We give it tastes of every sauce, and they just pick by taste, no labels, no anything.
So I mean, you're talking about where it's located in LA. For the people that's out in that area, yeah, let them know exactly where should they go to find your location.
Yeah, we're in Mid City, like below West Hollywood, above Culver City, Pico and Hauser. We're right there. If you search hot sauce store, we're the one.
Okay. How long have you even been doing this?
So Fuego box is about 3 years old now. Our December box was our 36th box, and but obviously started shipping from my own house, had like hand stamped boxes, to now we have now we're a much bigger operation. So that was about 3 years ago, and we've had the hot sauce store here just a little under 6 months.
Okay. I think I did no justice at all explaining this, and you just brought it back up. So for the people that's not familiar with the Fuego box technique, can you please explain the whole sending the boxes thing out? Like exactly what do you mean when you send boxes out? Like let them know what it's all about.
Yes. Yeah, so we have a new 3 sauces every month, no matter what. There's different subscription options. So you can sign up for a single bottle a month. You can sign up for 3 bottles a month or 3 bottles a quarter. And so, every time, no matter what, your first box is going to be our welcome box. That's 3 of our favorite sauces, along with some samples and a tasting notebook. It's basically a big hook, a nice intro to the club. And then after that, you get synced up onto the regular boxes.
See, I think that's just I'm surprised nobody's ever like thought of that. Is this the first of its kind? Like speaking of like condiments.
So we were the first like one to like do small batch hot sauces. There was like kind of like a cheesy club before us, and it's still out there. It's like where they just kind of send you like it's like funny hot sauce, it's not necessarily tasting good at all. Okay. And then it's just they'll just send it to you for like it's almost like one of those clubs that makes those old school gift baskets.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that there was a club like that before us, and then we were one of the first, I think, to do the small batch stuff, and definitely the biggest now.
Okay. Well, you owning a hot sauce company, I'm pretty sure you've seen people put hot sauce on like, or maybe yourself, you do it too, but see people put hot sauces on like very like crazy things. And before you get into that, I just want to say like me being a black person, growing up around black people, they put hot sauce on anything. I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but like if you have hot sauce and you have food, I don't care if you have chips. Like, oh, some hot sauce? Put some hot sauce on the chips. Like, no, it's not put hot sauce on chips.
Open up a bag, put some hot
yeah.
sauce.
So what have you seen that people... What have you seen people put hot sauce on? And you're just like, really? That's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, we're starting to see it more, which is just like to me is so crazy, and but I'm kind of a believer now, which is ice cream. So there's a few like sweet hot sauces. We have like a cherry reaper hot sauce, and you put it on ice cream, and it's freaking delicious,
So you like it?
but crazy. It's yeah. I mean, at first I was like, what are you talking about? You know, you read like what this goes well on. It's like vanilla ice cream,
That's
and
crazy.
it's actually good. It's actually good.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna definitely have to try that out one day because that's the only type of ice cream I eat.
Yeah, grab a McDonald's cone. We'll send you a bottle of this Cherry Reaper. That Cherry Reaper on the McDonald's cone. Awesome.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, before we wrap this interview up, anything else you want to say for anybody listening out there that we didn't touch on already?
Pretty good job of doing it. Just like I think the hot sauce world is coming up. It's similar to the way sort of you've seen beer. Go from like only 10 types of beer at the store to now there's hundreds, right?
Yeah.
I think you can probably expect that with hot sauce more and more. Like people are coming up with really innovative products, and there's a ton of good people in the industry. Super nice. It's fun. Just for anybody looking to looking to find a way. If they really like hot sauce, check it out. It's not as hard to make it your own product as it used to be. We just encourage the whole industry to grow, particularly.
Okay. And for the people that's listening, you guys know I'm not finna tell y'all to get some BS or whatever. I really think this is a very innovative thing that everybody should go try to put your money into if you like hot sauce. And pretty sure a lot of people that follow me probably enjoy hot sauce. So it was nice talking to you.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, of course. Until next time, I say what I mean.